Ooh, right in the face he got me. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Life on Beagle Road. You've probably been wondering, where have we been? Well, we needed to take a little bit of a break for the holiday. I had a lot of projects to get done in a short amount of time. We had to get the house all ready for the family. And of course, Christmas, man. Christmas. But we are back at it, getting some stuff done. The next few days are pretty much gonna be to make a long list, tackle some small minor things that have been neglected, try to get them all done and ready to go. You know, just a short little list, 5 long lists actually. But there's quite a few things in the house and outside that we've been neglecting, need to take care of. So we've made a goal for ourselves to knock all this out in about 4 days. Well, not really. Some of this stuff is more of a wish list that needs to get done, and other stuff is has to get done. So we're prioritizing what needs done now and what can be done later, and going at it. Last night we worked on the kids' playroom because obviously we needed to get the toys that Santa brought and get those into the playroom. But first we had to get rid of all the toys that don't need to be in there. You know, your kids grow out of stuff, you gotta move on. So we donate a lot of that so that other kids can play with them and they don't go to waste. But what am I working on today? First things first, I had to fix something that I'm sort of embarrassed about. But a long while back, we got a new door. The doorknob that we had wouldn't stay on. The old doorknob that was there actually depressed the paint and some of the paint came off. I got a new one, so that's good, except now I need to fix the paint. So that's what I've been doing. Right now we're waiting for it to dry, but you can't even see what used to be there. You can kind of see a faint little mark right there, but not really. And since we've had this door here for a little bit, the kids have already nicked it up. So I fixed all those nicks and everything's good. So I'll just get the new door handle on there and everything's gonna be great. So another thing I've been working on is stuff in the shop. Now obviously we got projects going on, but even bigger than that was trying to get this all organized. So the first bay here is where we used to have a car, and Courtney gave up on that idea and allowed me to have this bay for the shop, which is amazing. Along with that comes, you need to get it together, Kenny. Come on, dude. I used to have an old motorcycle in here that I was gonna rebuild. I still have my Triumph motorcycle in here. This guy right here used to be this massive wood cabinet. It's always been a welded steel frame, but it was enclosed with a wood case or wood, whatever you want to call it. It was great for a while, and then it got to a point where it was just this giant monstrosity. It would cast a huge shadow on the shop, you know, like I couldn't find a good place for it. It didn't really fit into what I was trying to do. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't want it. So I took all the wood off, and as soon as I did, I was like, time out. That thing's amazing. I got a great use for it. And boom, look at it. Where I put all my cutoffs now. So got that done. When I was done with that, I got real crazy and made this. I'll have to give you a better shot of it. Hold on. So this sucker over here, which I'm not done with, I still have to reinforce it and make sure it's not all wobbly, because it is a tad wobbly right now, but I'm gonna fix that up. But this holds any lumber that I have that's about 8 feet tall. And because I've got like 9.5 foot ceilings, 10-foot ceilings in here, which means I can get a pretty good tall piece to stand up and down. But I've got lumber on one side, plywood on the other. When I get new stuff coming into the shop, I can put the garage door up, turn this sideways, put it where I need to go, and boom. I've basically been having this stuff leaning up against walls like that right there, and this here, for a long time, and I had to change it. I mean, I've even got stuff leaning up here. It's crazy. The whole goal here is to get to a point where I can take this wall down. That wall was put up because, again, we were gonna have a car in here. I put that wall up. I was gonna put like plastic across it or some sort of clear panel so that way I could still get the light to go back and forth, but not the dust. When Courtney gave me this bay, of course I had already built the wall, I gave up on it and said, just gonna leave it the way it is. But now that I unloaded that motorcycle that I'm not gonna be working on anymore, and I want to spread the shop the whole way throughout so I can get this wall down, start spreading out. If you follow my Instagram, I posted a layout of what I think this shop's gonna look like. So that's gonna be a lot of our winter videos, hopefully either on this channel or my other channel, Life Crafted. Don't know yet, but content will be coming. Something else that I'm super, super excited about is the fact that our electric for the barn has finally been installed. No more unsafe electrical cable, or extension cord, I'm sorry, running from an outlet all the way to the barn. We now have legit electrical service. And I went with 100 amps in that sucker. Do I need 100 amps in there? No. But, you know, I started to think about it more and more and more, had a lot of suggestions from you folks, and we went with 100 amps simply so we would never be worried. We'd never run out. Things wouldn't, you know, conk out in the middle of the night. We're gonna be able to run our heat lamps, our heated waterers, the lights, a fan, power equipment. Not that that's ever gonna be in there, but it's good to go. Go big or go home, folks. Go big or go home. But it's done. Woohoo! The only thing we have left to do is run a Cat 6 line from the barn to the house. Why? Well, many of you have been asking if we are going to do live streams, and we want to get to a point where we can, but we want to be able to do them from the barn as well as the house. And I have the whole house wired up for Cat 6 when we did our renovation, but I figured why not run a line to the barn? That way, when we're in there and we do those lives, we won't have any drops. Plus, when we're out there, we don't get the greatest Wi-Fi service, and I don't really want to run our data up, so now I can put a small router out there. It will extend our signal to the barn and more of the space outside in the yard, and we can get signal. Boom! Oh, here's one for you. It's a bit embarrassing of a story to tell, but if you've been following our channel for a long, long time, then you may remember when I got my bandsaw. And you might have remembered how excited I was about said bandsaw. But what you didn't know is that once I got it all put together and on the mobile base, which was a feat in itself, I got to the dialing it in and setting it up and froze. And I mean froze for 2 years. Yep, I didn't even plug this sucker in for 2 years. It's embarrassing. I don't even know why I'm telling you this story. Mainly because, hey, that is life on Beagle Road, folks. We just got so busy. I ended up getting this one here fixed, and it did everything I needed to do. I got this one to be able to do some resaw cutting on fatter boards. I didn't have any projects that required it right now, or, you know, in the last 2 years. So it just didn't do it. Until just recently, I did. Now it's up, it's running, and I'm gonna put this beast to work. And yes, I do have some resaw projects coming up. I'm excited. Oh, and if you're wondering how the quail are doing, they're doing fantastic. Why they're in my shop? I don't know. Courtney claims it's because I still haven't finished the chicken coop. I claim that the chicken coop is finished enough for them to go in it. She doesn't agree. She's kind of right. I'm getting there. See? Trim. I'm getting there. It's cold, folks. I told you. I don't do cold. No. Especially since the dogs got a hold of my Carhartt jacket, and I couldn't find it for the longest time, and I didn't know they got a hold of it. Found it in the yard the other day, torn to shreds. I'm gonna need a new Carhartt jacket for sure. All right, let's check with Courtney to see how her end of the list is going. I asked if she could take all of this cardboard down there, so it looks like she's getting somewhere with it. I did tell Bridget to do it, but you can see obviously that Bridget is not going to work on that for me. Hey Bridget, what are you doing? Huh? Tongue out. Awesome. Yeah.
Kenny is like so motivated about this 5.5-page to-do list. And I really just would rather be on the couch watching Christmas movies and drinking wine. All right, I'm gonna burn this cardboard. Burning stuff is like only kind of doing work, so I guess I'll do that. What did you do? Stay right there.
Can you zip me?
No, I can't zip you.
Please.
You're a mess.
Please.
Oh,
Please.
child. How am I supposed to zip you?
Like this. Get money. Get money. Yeah, you're getting money. More. Look at my clothes.
This bathroom doesn't have a locking door, so, you know, now that it's all done, this bathroom, I probably should get that done. That's what I'm gonna do. The latch was bigger than the old one, so I gotta chisel it out. My little helper right here, he's everywhere I go, aren't you? Aren't you? Mwah. All right, let's see if it fits. Can't find where I put it. Perfect. Now no one can walk in on me while I'm trying to go to the bathroom, including this goat. Although he usually comes in on my way in, has to go everywhere I go. Hey, are you helping me? Are you helping me? All right, buddy, come on. Let's make sure the door closes, okay? Come on. Come out here. Hey, come on. All right. All right, we did it. We did it, little goat. All right, well, that ought to do it for right now. Obviously, we got a lot of stuff to do. We're going to be plowing through the post-Christmas to-do list. And after we're done, then we'll be getting ready for the Pennsylvania Farm Show. Woohoo! Are you excited for that? Tomorrow, we are leaving super early in the morning. We're going to visit the Ziegenvine homestead. I needed some circle sawn lumber for some projects that I have coming up for a client. And this is one giant family here, folks. When you connect with different people from all over the place, you find unique ways to solve all of your problems. And Randy was so awesome to be able to help me that we are going to drive up to New York and check out their farm, let the kids run around, and scope out some wood. You know I get excited about the wood, right? I'm all about the wood. Courtney, you all about the wood?
It's not appropriate, Kenny.
It's not appropriate, Kenny. Have a great day, folks. Ooh, right in the face he got me. Tried to milk my nose. My nose is fragile right now, buddy. You can't milk from my nose. Come on. And we are going to visit Ziegenvine. Oh, come on, that's my beard. Don't chew on my beard. Come on, that's my beard.